Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. We're going to talk about the Houston Rockets beat the Phoenix Suns 119 to 105. The Suns go to 43 and 36 and 24 and 16 at home. They was at home in this game. And the Rockets get a 50-win season again, like they did last year. This time they're 50 and 29 since there's a couple games left. And they're 22 and 19 on the road. Houston 4-0. They swept the season series against the Suns. I know Kevin Durant was happy about that, playing against the team that gave up on him and felt like he needed to be gone for them to go in a different direction. And he went to Houston to prove that he can win with these guys since they want him to be there. Other than that, 37 to 21, Phoenix beat them in the first quarter. That was a really, really good lead. And it was really going crazy from their crowd, too, with that start. Their crowd really had their back. Houston won the second quarter 33 to 20. Then it was 27 to 27 in the third. And then Houston really erupted on them 38 to 21 in the fourth. Just out hustling them, out shooting, out scoring, moving the ball, cutting, passing, everything was just going their way. It just beautiful basketball on display by the Rockets. And they get the win because of that fourth quarter. And they win by double figures. Kevin Wayne Durant, he ended up playing 36 minutes and had the most points on the team, which was 24, and he really stepped up in that fourth with the threes and just scoring in general. He went 8 of 20 from the field, so he didn't shoot the greatest from the field if you're an efficiency person like me. But he did go 5 of 9 from three, and those was the biggest baskets for them. It made sure they was going to stay ahead and get the win. He went 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 turnovers. 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a -7. And plus minus, Jabari Smith Jr., 39 minutes, 20 points. He went 6 of 18 from the field, 5 of 13 from three, and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He kept shooting threes over and over again. He felt like they was good looks. He felt like he was going to make them. He made a good amount of them, but he did miss a lot of them too. And then on top of that, he ended up finishing 6 of 18 from the field, which isn't that great either, but he was a big part of what they was trying to do, whether if it was scoring or just being open enough to where you had to respect him. He did have 6 rebounds and 1 assist, no turnovers in the block. He had 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and was a +11. And plus minus, Alperen Şengün played 28 minutes. He had 12 points. He went 5 of 15 from the field. He missed his only 3. And he went 2 of 2 from the free throw line, but he still finished with a double-double because he ended up having 14 rebounds. So he really did a good job of getting the glass cleaned up, especially on the offensive and defensive end. And then he was trying to score as close as to the basket that he could. It really wasn't working as well as he thought that it would, especially because the Suns were D'ing him up and trying to close that space to make him be able to rush or force things more often. And he could not really get the clean looks that he wanted to when he was attempting to score. But he did get 4 personal fouls and was a +4 and plus minus. Amen Thompson did a good job of attacking the rim. Nothing new there. It just worked at a good rate, so it made no sense for him to change it up. And he also did a great job on the glass, something that he is good at too. He went 10 of 16 from the field. He missed his only 3, went 2 of 2 from the free throw line, had 11 boards. So he finished with a double-double. He also had 8 assists, 4 turnovers, 3 steals, and a block. The 3 steals was tied with Tari Eason for the most on the team. He also had 4 personal fouls and was a +2 and plus minus. And then Reed Shepherd, he gave them spacing and good shooting. He played 21 minutes. He had 12 points. He went 5 of 9 from the field and 2 of 6 from 3. He did get 4 rebounds. He did that. That's really good. He also had 1 assist, 1 turnover, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a 0 and plus minus. Everybody off the bench ended up scoring for the Rockets. Jayshawn Tate, 7 minutes, 2 points. He made his only field goal. He had 2 rebounds and 3 assists. He also had 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, was a +11 and plus minus. Tari Eason played 31 minutes. That was the most off the bench. He gave him 12 He also took the most shots off the bench, which was 7. He went 5 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He ended up having 7 rebounds. That was the most off the bench. He had 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, 4 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and was a plus 29. And plus minus, you happy that he was efficient. You happy with his shot selection. And you happy with his defense. If anything, Clint Capella played 10 minutes. He had 2 points. Although he got deep in the paint, he just could not finish. They made it difficult. They made him uncomfortable. And he finished 1 of 5 from the field. He also did get 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, and a block. One of his rebounds was offensive. He also had 3 personal fouls. He also was a -2 and plus minus. And then Aaron Holiday, 21 minutes, 12 points. He went 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. He did a good job of spacing the floor, trying to attack, trying to push when he could. That's what they need him to do, using that speed and quickness and shooting to his full advantage that he can give them. He had 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, and was a plus 27 and plus minus. Josh Okogie, 12 minutes. He ended up going 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 0 of 2 from 3, 0 of 3 from the field. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers. He also had 1 personal foul, 2 offensive rebounds, and a -5 is what he finished in plus minus. And the Suns, they had a good game. It's just they really had trouble guarding the Rockets, and then they had troubles making shots, especially from 3. And this one, they really ate well off the free throw line. That kept it competitive until they couldn't really do anything when they didn't get calls or it didn't go their way, especially whistle wise. And then Dylan Brooks, he had a struggle night. 10 points. He went 3 of 12 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 3 personal fouls and was a plus 4 and plus minus. Mark Williams played 28 minutes. He had 19 points. He went 7 of 9 from the field, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He had 8 rebounds. It ended up being the most on the team. He also had 4 offensive rebounds out of the 8. Just did a good job of attacking him, staying near the basket, even on the offensive end, and trying to use that as a way to score or even get to the free throw line, which helps getting them baskets. That's easy. And he was real physical. You have to like that. 4 personal fouls and a plus 10 and plus minus. Devin Booker had the mid-range game going, and when he wasn't doing that, he was at the free throw line. He has mastered getting to the free throw line on any defender. He knows how to use his body. He knows how to create space. He knows when to drive. He knows when to go into somebody. And he has just been really good at it in 39 minutes. He had 31 points, 7 16 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 15 to 16. From the free throw line, he also had 4 rebounds, 8 assists. The 8 assists led the team. If you're going to give him the ball that much and you feel like he can run the offense for you, he proved that again in this one. 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul, and was a plus 2 and plus minus. Jordan Goodwin played 25 minutes. He had 11 points. He was 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. He's a guy that if you leave him open, he will try to attempt a good shot or keep the ball moving. He had 2 assists. He splashed in the threes. He also had 2 steals, which led to a basket, of course. The 2-point shot was one of the ones he made, although he did miss one too. And then he had 4 rebounds, 2 personal fouls, 2 offensive rebounds. Was a plus 6 and plus minus. Jalen Green, 32 minutes, 15 points. He went 5 of 14 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. He attacked the basket real well, and his outside shot just was the thing that wasn't really working or going his way. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers. He also ended up having the most blocks on the team, which was 3. They kept trying to get past him. They kept trying to blow by him and get something easy. He said, not going to happen if I can help it. But he did get 3 personal fouls and was a -5 and plus minus. Royce O'Neal hit a wide open 3, missed the rest. He finished 1 of 4 from 3. He had 2 rebounds and no turnovers. He also had 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul. It was a -21 and plus minus. Oso Ighodaro played 19 minutes. He had 8 points. Of course, his job is to catch and finish or get the rebound and finish. He had 8 points. He went 4 of 6 from the field. He had 5 rebounds, which was the most off the bench. He had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and still in the block. He had 3 personal fouls and was a minus 22 and plus minus. Ryan Dunn played 1 minute. He was a minus 2 and plus minus. Rasheed Flemings 1 minute. He had finished as a minus 2 and plus minus. Kamal Malawatch 1 minute also for him. He was a minus 2 and plus minus. And that's all that they did besides having no turnovers and no personal fouls. Grayson Allen, 26 minutes. You know, he's a big part of what they do. He went 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line for 8 points. He had 4 rebounds. He had 2 assists. He had 4 turnovers, 1 steal in the block, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a minus 18 is what he finished in. And plus minus, Connor and Gillespie, 17 minutes. He had went 0 of 2 from the 3-point line. That was his only field goals. He did have 1 rebound, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and no personal fouls, and was a minus 16 and plus minus. Had good anticipation, but of course you would like that some shots fell. Bouye played 1 minute. He ended up missing his only field goal. He had no turnovers. He had no personal foul. Was a minus 2 and plus minus. Kobe Beret 1 minute. He also ended up doing nothing but getting no turnovers and no personal fouls and finished as a minus 2 and plus minus. The Suns took 43 shots. They shot 43% from the field. There's 75 field goal attempts. The Rockets shot 100 shots, which is 25 more than the Suns. They shot 45%. And then 31 3-pointers taken by the Suns. They shot 23%. 38 taken by the Rockets. 37% is what they ended up shooting. 16 free throws for the Rockets. They shot 94%. 39 for the Suns. They shot 87%. They helped them a lot, but they did get killed on the glass. 55 to 34, 26 assists to 15 of the Suns. Both teams had 17 turnovers, 10 steals for the Suns, 7 for the Rockets, 6 blocks for the Suns, 3 for the Rockets, 10 offensive rebounds for the Suns, 24 for the Rockets, 24 defensive rebounds for the Suns, 31 for the Rockets, 20 personal fouls for the Suns, 30 for the Rockets. The Rockets got down big, but they battled their way to get back in the game, and they found a way to win the game. And they just play real good basketball on both ends of the court. And then they start knocking down shots. They start moving the basketball. They start getting to the rim. Everything start opening up for them. Everything start happening the way that they needed it to. Everything start breaking the way that it needed to. And they played the right way. They stayed together and found a way to climb themselves out and get the win. And you have to respect it. You have to like it. This team has a lot of weapons. They have a lot of guys that can do damage to you in multiple ways. And they play with a lot of energy and a lot of effort. And they also play hard. And if they're doing that and they're making their shots and moving the ball and not being stagnant, not just trying to slow things down to be predictable, they can really be a handful to deal with. And if they're a big handful, you're going to have a trouble finishing them off. You're going to have trouble outscoring them, especially when their defense is locked in and the ball is zipping around. So I like what I seen from the Rockets in this one. Maybe not the entire game, but I definitely like how they handled things and how they went about things and how they was able to figure out how to win this one before the game was over. The Suns are a tough team. They've been good all year. No matter who's been out there for them, they've been well coached. They have been a real good team, and they have really been one of the tougher teams to beat this season. But the Rockets, they made it look easy beating them 4-0. But this one they had to work for. This one they really had to dig deep inside and really have a lot of love and respect. But they had to go out there and show that we not going to fold. We not going to give in. And we came to get the win. And then they found a way to do it and get it. So I got love and respect for this game. This was a real tough one. A real good one to see. But at the end of the day, the team that played the best won. And it was the Rockets. Tonight, comment, like, subscribe, share the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.